Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome to my petting zoo. We have cows, we have sheep, we have chickens, even some pigs, not forgetting a dog, and of course a fox who has to be kept under here because he wants to kill all of the animals. He may look cute, but looks to deceive you. He is vicious. So welcome back everybody to another episode of Hardcore Skyblock. Today I would really like to make some good progress on our actual base here, and more specifically the platforms that we're going to be living on. I would like to do a bit of a change up. I want to get rid of basically everything we've done so far and start from the beginning. Within reason. I'm not getting rid of the mob farm. This is here to stay. But I've had a bit of a change of heart about the way I want to go about things, and as you can see, we're doing a lot of circles. I feel like circles are very popular in Skyblock. I want to keep it traditional and go with squares. And hopefully by the end of it, we can have a pretty cool geometric looking base. That's the plan at least. So I think the first step is to, well, get these animals somewhere a bit safer. I really don't want them running around, getting in my way, and possibly falling into the void whilst I do all of this. Since we're going to be moving everything around, I think for now, I'm just going to get rid of my tree area and it can be the temporary holding pen. Okay, is that everybody? Are we all in position? I think it is. Now that does remind me, I'm pretty sure I said in the last episode, which was a little while ago, so my memory is not the clearest, but I think I said I was going to name these guys. I've read your comments, but I've forgotten every single one of them. So what I'm going to do is just make a note for myself for later. Name, dog and fox. If I forget, shout at me in the comments. Now that all of my animals are safely stored away, we can actually start work on the platform expansion. And I think the first thing we're going to tackle is our center platform here, and we'll just turn that into a square, basically. Oh my gosh, I don't believe my eyes. We have our first iron ingot. That is amazing. I'm going to safely store it away for now because it will come in handy at some point in time. Anyway, let's squarify this circle. There we go, as square as a pear. If a pear was shaped like a square, which to my knowledge, they're not. But yes, we have this lovely, lovely square truly doing revolutionary things here in Skyblock. So from here, I can either go up or down. It's gonna be easier if I go up, to be honest. Building downwards in Skyblock, especially with all that void down there, is always a little bit tricky. But, you know, this thing exists. Even though it's going to be more difficult, I think I'm going to head downwards because my plan I have in mind, I just don't see it working with this not being on the top level. Now, before I start placing any blocks, I'm going to have to go into a test world and just do some measurements. Okay, so I've done some measuring and calculating, but I did count how many blocks of cobblestone I'm actually going to need. And that is if I continue to use slabs for the base instead of full blocks, which I'll definitely be doing, obviously. And pretty much I need a stack of stacks of cobblestone, aka just over 4,000 cobblestone blocks. Which, given any old Minecraft world, would be no problem at all. It's no biggie. But with my cobblestone generator, each of these blocks taking, let's say, a second to mine, I need to stand here continuously for an hour. And that's only if I get every single cobblestone block, which obviously I don't. Can you not hear the burning? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, we're not going to do every single platform today. That's just not happening. But I will try and get a reasonable amount done. I think the first thing I'm going to do is actually go ahead and get the rest of the mud and other blocks from our mangrove biome over there and just get rid of this staircase. Then I can figure out how on earth I'm meant to build downwards. I have a feeling you water bucket may be needed. Getting some good practice in for building all of these staircases, because this is the sort of thing I'm going to have to do. Makes me very nervous, I can't lie. You know what, I should probably leave that there. Okay, there we go, that's all of the important blocks. Now we just have to break all of this cobblestone. Fun. Oh my gosh, I gotta be nearly there, right? Oh my god, I'm so far away. We are done. Thank goodness, that took an excruciating amount of time. I will not be touching this one just yet. That's gonna be saved for another day. Okay, let's do this, I guess. So I'm gonna place in my water here. And then of course I'm gonna have to jump in the water. So now if I place a block here, That didn't plummet me into void. That's good. That's good. And then if I go forward, that pushes the water out. And then I can hop on down, place one underneath, go back up, place one. Whoa, that was close. In front. And if I just do that 7 more times, we can then go ahead and get rid of our water, I think, and break all of the blocks on the top, leaving us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfect. There we go, we have a fully fledged staircase. Look at this thing, super fancy. Just don't go right to the end of it, otherwise, well, guaranteed death. Actually, no, I could probably catch that water and be fine for a little bit until it disappeared, like that. There we go, that was me gone. That right there is actually the beginning of the next platform that we're going to build. Hey, look at that, all those mobs, just while I was building that little staircase. This thing's actually working pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I even have enough cobblestone right now to build one of the platforms. Each of them requires, I think, as long as I've done the maths right, 5 stacks of cobblestone, which I probably have, but not quite enough. And I'm planning to build, I think, 14 platforms in total, including this one right here we're stood on. So yeah, lots of cobblestone. And by the way, I'm choosing cobblestone mainly because it's just the easiest to get a hold of. Plus, cobblestone just reminds me of Skyblock. I think it's the perfect block for it. Okay, that right there, in theory, should be enough cobblestone slabs. So, let's build ourselves another square. Look at that, another square. Wonderful stuff. We do need some safety railings though, so let me craft some fences. Oh, that might have been too many. I'm gonna need them all eventually, so it's not a big deal. There we go. Safety barrier secured. Maybe I should make the staircase barrier a bit safer, because I could just easily, you know, whoop. Oh my gosh, okay. I didn't mean to jump. Or at least I didn't mean to jump forward. Oh boy, okay, let's never do that again. So now we've got this platform done, which is our second, 3 if you want to count our cobblestone generator platform. We can go ahead and, well, build some more. The only trouble is I have next to no cobblestone left, and obviously you guys know it takes quite a lot to make these, so I'm just going to sit at my generator for a long while. Now, unfortunately, I can't fully AFK at this thing for 2 reasons. 1, my pickaxe is going to break. I have to change them every now and again. And also, I need to eat so I don't, you know, starve. So I'm just going to do something else at my desk here whilst my pickaxes grind away. And hopefully by the end of it, we have a decent amount of cobble. After a lot of digging, we have managed to get 24 stacks of cobblestone, which honestly is pretty good going. I wasn't doing it for that long, really. And in that time, I've also had a couple of visitors, 2 wandering traders. I feel like they shouldn't really exist at the same time in the same place. It just seems wrong, doesn't it? Hang on. I should be killing these guys, right? Since I can't trade with them, it's just going to give me hopefully 2 free leads and possibly some leather. So, yeah. Time to get chopping. Well, that was very sad, and I definitely didn't enjoy myself, but we did manage to get 4 free leather, as well as 4 extra leads, which I will definitely happily take. So, I've had a bit of a change of heart with these platforms. I really would quite like to get all of them done in today's episode, and considering the fact my cobblestone mining wasn't that arduous, mainly because I just went semi-AFK and didn't actually have to do anything, I'm kind of tempted to give it a go and see if we can get all of them done. But no promises yet. I think first of all, I'm going to tackle this platform 3 more times around the other sides, and I'll see how I feel after that. So super quickly, I'll just temporarily get rid of my farming platform and relocate my animals once again, and then I can craft a bunch of cobble slabs and see if I can build those extra 3 platforms. Quickly want to say while we're just doing all of this in the background, if you are enjoying this video as well as the series as a whole, please feel free to give it a like rating. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you, you wonderful people. You know what? That wasn't actually too bad at all. I didn't hate every single second of it. So, I've decided we're going to do it. We're going to build all 14 platforms. They're going to be boring as anything because obviously I'm not going to be able to fill them all with something in today's episode. But it'll be nice to just have the layout there ready to build upon in the future. Now I've calculated I need roughly 50 stacks of cobblestone to complete all of the platforms, and there are 54 spaces in a double chest, so when I come back all of this is going to be full up to the brim. Just like that, and we've even got a little bit extra. That was a lot of digging. I'm actually curious to see how many blocks I've mined so far. Nearly 10,000. That's quite a lot considering that's only with a stone pickaxe. I forgot to say, along with all of this wheat, I've also been planting my potato that we got in a few episodes ago, maybe last episode, maybe the one before, and I also got a carrot off camera from the very generous zombies over there. So maybe in the next episode we could turn one of our many platforms that we're going to build now into a proper farming one and kind of get everything set up permanently. Eventually, I'll stop building stuff and then moving it the next episode. That's kind of the purpose of doing all of these platforms, just so I can stick with what I've got. I suppose I better build some more, hadn't I? I'll be honest, I don't really want to. They take so long and it's just stressful because I'm shifting over the void the entire time. I have been making use of the option where you can actually turn it to toggle, which has been helpful in saving my pinky from falling off, but still, it's very nerve-wracking. Well, these platforms are most certainly not going to build themselves, so I'd better get to work. Let's do this. Now I know what you're thinking. Hang on a second, we were promised more platforms. Yes, correct, you were promised more platforms. However, whilst I was building all of these, I came to a bit of a realization, and that is, I might not need as many platforms as I was planning on building. I don't really know the limitations of this Skyblock map. There might not be enough stuff to actually fill as many platforms as I was gonna build, and I may not even want to fill that many platforms. So I would rather have too few than too many and end up just unnecessarily filling them with something for the sake of it. So currently we're sitting at 9 platforms in total, which honestly is a pretty good number. Plus, it looks pretty awesome too. Let's just take another fly around here because, well, why not? It looks really kind of cool. Now we're approaching the end of the episode here, and I feel like all we've really done is mine and place blocks. Which, to be honest, that was what I was aiming for today. So, mission accomplished, I guess. However, I think there's only one thing left to do, and that is to actually sort out my storage because it's turning into a little bit of a mess. So let me craft up some more chests and just kind of get these items separated into some separate boxes. There we go, it's looking a little bit neater around here, if you just go ahead and ignore everything else other than the chests. There's still plenty of stuff we have to move, but we're getting there slowly. I won't bore you with showing you what I've put inside all of the chests. Just now I have left room for expansion, like none of these chests actually have anything in, so I've got the room for other stuff if needed. And with that done, I suppose we're ready to say goodbye for today's episode. Just kidding, we gotta name our dog and fox. Now obviously I don't have name tags, so just for now, a spruce sign is gonna have to do. Our dog's lovely new name is Echo, and our fox, who is still trapped downstairs in the basement, is called Scout, who is partially in the cobblestone generator right now. I've also just realized it kind of looks like the cobblestone generator's name is Scout. That's not true. We all know the cobblestone generator's name is Jenny. Yeah, we'll go with Jenny. So there we go, Scout and Echo, the fox and dog. Those suggestions came from Audrey. She left a whole bunch, but those two were my personal favorites. And of course, there were many others to choose from the rest of you. So thank you once again for your wonderful suggestions. So there we go, everybody. That's going to do it for another episode of Skyblock Hardcore. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We made some good progress today getting all of these platforms built. Definitely a job well done. Next time round, we'll probably start building something on top of them. So that should be good fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.